Did you know that what was once considered a major nuisance and looming disaster has now become a leading source of revenue? This is how farmers catch and process millions of wild boars inside the U.S. industry, worth $100 million. The war zone is nowhere clearer than in Texas. Home to the largest concentration of wild pigs on the continent, these are not simple farm escapees. They're a rugged, intelligent hybrid capable of achieving reproductive rates that defy logic. Unless more than 70% of their population is eliminated every single year, their numbers will continue to skyrocket. We're not just fighting the pig, we're fighting the pig's intelligence. And to win, the traditional shotgun approach is out. We need science, technology, and absolute precision. For decades, we fought these monsters and lost badly. Every mistake made them smarter and us poorer. For decades, attempts at control were amateur. Small traps, weak gates, and poor timing. A failed capture is worse than no capture at all. It teaches the sounder, the wild pig family, a crucial lesson, making future capture nearly impossible. Today, the commercial solution is a large-scale system designed to eliminate the entire family unit in a single surgical strike. The remote-controlled corral trap. This was where everything flipped. The hunters stopped chasing pigs and started outsmarting them. These traps are massive, up to 12 meters in diameter and constructed from heavy welded steel. They must be large enough to hold an entire sounder of up to 30 animals, including the dominant breeding sow. But the trap itself is inert without technology. The process begins with baiting, often simple fermented corn rich in irresistible scent. The goal isn't to catch them immediately. The goal is to condition them. Over several nights, the trapper lays bait, allowing the pigs to enter and exit freely, building trust and comfort inside the perimeter. But the real weapon isn't steel. It's a single button on a smartphone. The real revolution is in the monitoring. Trappers rely on cellular-enabled cameras and smart thermal sensors to watch the trap in real time from miles away. Only when the thermal signature confirms that the entire sounder, every juvenile, boar, and crucial breeding sow is inside, does the trapper execute the final command. A single push of a button on a smartphone sends the signal. The steel gate drops instantly, no second chances. This is the difference between an amateur hunter and a professional commercial operation. This single act turns a pest into a resource. While some pigs walk into traps, millions more hide where no truck can reach. While the live capture fuels the meat market, the sheer scale of the population requires the other side of the $100 million coin: government-funded high-speed eradication. This is the domain of the aerial gunner teams. Utilizing helicopters and specialized rifles, these teams sweep remote, inaccessible areas, providing a military solution to a biological threat. The cost of these high-tech systems, the traps, the sensors, the helicopters, and the highly paid specialists, is why the control industry has grown into a significant economic force. Dead or alive, every single hog now races against a 2-hour countdown. Once captured live in the corral, the animals have no more than 1 to 2 hours before panic escalates to raw aggression. The clock is ticking. Trained teams use purpose-built trailers to swiftly load the hogs. Speed is essential, but biosecurity is paramount. These animals are carriers. They transmit diseases that threaten livestock and even human health. Pull up to the plant gates and you're not walking into a slaughterhouse but a fortress built to fight invisible killers. The final destination is a USDA-inspected, state-of-the-art processing facility. These aren't standard pork plants. They must adhere to gold standard practices tailored for wild game. Every stage is supervised, beginning with humane stunning, ensuring zero pain and compliance with federal guidelines. Before anyone touches a knife, every animal faces a test that can shut the entire line down in seconds. The moment of truth is the mandatory inspection. Wild boars can't be processed like commercial pigs. Regulations from the USDA and FDA require individual health inspections to detect highly infectious diseases. The greatest immediate threat to the workers in the food supply is brucellosis, a bacterial disease that can be transmitted from the hog to the staff. Workers must adhere to strict protocols, including heavy protective gear, to prevent infection. Furthermore, consumers must be protected from trichinosis, a parasitic worm common in wild game. This necessitates rigorous, verifiable inspection and strict advice for final cooking temperatures. This deep layer of specialized risk management is why wild boar processing is a niche, high-value component of the overall meat industry. Pass the test, and the toughest, leanest, most valuable red meat in America finally reveals itself. The meat itself is different. Wild boar is significantly leaner and tougher than farmed pork, with a dense muscle structure and inconsistent weights, ranging from 100 to over 400 pounds. Mass production techniques won't work. Specialized precision cutting is required to preserve the rich, firm, and distinct texture that chefs demand. Once cut, the meat is rapidly chilled to below 4 degrees Celsius, or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, locking in freshness and arresting bacterial growth. One bite and you'll understand why chefs pay double, and why this pest is suddenly the hottest protein on the continent. Wild boar meat is highly sought after for its nutritional profile. It averages around 3% fat, a fraction of the fat content found in most farmed pork. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids and iron, a result of the animal's diverse, free-ranging diet. Consumers describe the taste as bold, earthy, and distinct. This unique flavor profile allows the meat to command a price premium, often selling for 30 to 50% more than conventional pork. Add it all up, meat, leather, even the bristles, and you get an invasive disaster worth a staggering $100 million a year. This is the transformation. The threat that cost America billions is simultaneously generating millions in revenue. Trappers get paid for live delivery, and processors generate high-value retail cuts from tenderloins and steaks to prized cured products like wild boar salami. Not only that, but the government funds the expensive aerial control and research needed for survival. The industry is a cycle of necessity and opportunity. The more the pigs multiply, the more specialized money must be spent on control, and the more valuable the resulting meat becomes. But the money most people never see, it comes from the parts nobody wants to talk about. The profit from this industry extends far beyond the dining table. The wild boar is a resource from nose to tail, contributing substantial hidden value to the $100 million industry. Specialized companies harvest the hide for high-end leather goods, prized for their durability and unique texture. The fat and grease are collected and rendered for use in industrial lubricants or even biodiesel production, a genuine example of waste to energy. Even the boar bristles find their way into high-quality artist paintbrushes. This comprehensive use of every part of the animal minimizes waste and maximizes returns, cementing the wild boar status as a necessary, complex, and highly valuable commodity in the American economy. From bullet-riddled fields to five-star plates, America turned its worst enemy into a money-making machine. But is it enough? From the remote fields of Texas to the high-end processing plants, the system for handling America's toughest invasive species is now a sophisticated, multi-million-dollar machine. It's a powerful testament to human resilience, transforming a devastating ecological disaster into a sustainable source of protein. But the struggle is far from over. The capture, processing, and consumption of millions of wild boars every year is not merely a business. It's a necessary battle for the future of the American ecosystem. The ultimate question remains: in this relentless survival struggle, will this $100 million industry be enough to finally tame the wild boar? Or will the numbers keep winning? While you're at it, kindly give this video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.